2022 has definitely been what you call a dynamic year. A lot of bad things happened. There's Terra, Luna, UST, and then there's FTX. There's a bunch of other collateral damage, Three Arrows, Genesis, Voyager, etc. So there's a lot of failures. There's a lot of shakeouts.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Library of Wealth. Today we have Binance CEO CZ giving us an update on the crypto market, as well as what we can expect in 2023 with Bitcoin, and Binance's defense of the recent FUD after the FTX collapse. As the mismanagement of capital caused large crypto protocols and businesses to collapse, affecting millions of investors and rocking market confidence, CZ predicted that Binance would remain the industry leader. Despite the fear and uncertainty that would follow the market crash at the end of 2022, Binance appears to have come out almost unscathed. CZ expects a crypto bull market in 2023, which is good news, as crypto has been in a bear market for over a year now. Since Bitcoin's fall from its all-time high of nearly $69,000, we haven't seen any major bounce backs. Let's check out this interview with Binance CEO CZ as he gives his take on the recent collapse and what we can expect with Bitcoin and the crypto market. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content we do here on this channel. Let's get right into the video.
I think more recently, we've seen more fear more fear on the centralized exchanges part. So I think many of the fear come from the same people that were rooting for specific centralized exchanges that have failed. And now they think every other centralized exchange will fail. But understand that businesses are different. Even businesses in the same industry are different. So just because one restaurant fails doesn't mean another restaurant is destined to fail. So, and there are good managers and bad managers in businesses. So we're seeing that happening. There's a lot of FUD, there's a lot of skepticism, there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of questions, but also there's a lot of the strong builders are building. So I think, 2022 is a dynamic year, and it's tough, but we're still progressing. For me, this is the third winter. I came into crypto at the end of 2013, beginning of 2014. In December 2013, Bitcoin reached the high of $1,000, and then it dropped for like 2 years. And then 2017, it reached another high of $19,000. And then there was a winter, so that was my second. And then 2021, there was another all-time high of 68,000. And then now we're kind of in a winter again. So this is the third time for me, and this is the second time for Binance. We have this mentality that this will happen. So even though the history doesn't predict the future, but we kind of know that crypto goes through this crazy cycles, and traditional stock markets also go through this crazy cycles. 2022 has definitely been what you call a dynamic year. A lot of bad things happened. There's Terra, Luna, UST, and then there's FTX. There's a bunch of other collateral damage, Three Arrows, Genesis, Voyager, etc. So there's a lot of failures. There's a lot of shakeouts. But at the same time, there's still a lot of development going on. There's a lot of building. So Ethereum moved away from proof of work into a proof of stake, what we call the merge, which is a very significant step if you think about how much implications that has.
CZ goes on to talk about current crypto businesses and how they burn through cash initially so they can grow faster and expedite credibility in the market. However, the problem, he says, while there are exceptions, when you prioritize making revenue after growing in size, you stifle the growth and longevity you'd see if you had put generating revenue first.
The current crypto businesses are becoming much more transparent than traditional businesses, including banks, traditional financial institutions, etc. So we're able to do proof of reserves on the blockchain. I know there is a lot of questions about proof of liabilities, audits, and all of this topics. Well, there's a few different topics here. Number one is the proof of reserves. We have to do step by step. Binance have a lot of different coins. We have 600 different assets that's supported on Binance, and we have a lot of trading pairs. We have a lot of products, including margins, loans, etc. So within our user ecosystem. So to be able to do proof of reserves on all of these assets takes some time. So we did BTC first, and then we're doing Ethereum, BNB, and the top coins first. The top coins cover 90-something% of the user assets. It changes from day to day, but they cover the majority. So it does take time. So we're doing that. We want to get the results out fast instead of waiting for a quarter and do them completely. So we're doing one by one, asset by asset, and we'll continue to increase the coverage of the proof of reserves. The second thing is people ask about is audits. So having third-party audit firms are important, and we're working with a number of them right now. But many of the traditional audit firms are not so familiar with crypto. So we're actually educating them on how to do proof of reserves, etc. So that's also ongoing. And then the third part is about liabilities. It's actually quite difficult. So we could do an audit and say, look, we have no liabilities, and traditional firms have the liabilities versus assets, etc. And they will match up. We actually don't have much of that. Well, we actually don't have any of the loans, and we don't have any other liabilities. This is hard for people to understand sometimes. But whereas though in other parts of the world, many businesses do not have loans to begin with, and they are always profitable. Most of the companies go for size, and they burn cash to get to size. So they raise VC money round after round, and they burn through those money to get to size. And then they worry about business model, like how do you make revenue? Some businesses made it. Google, Facebook, Amazon. Amazon first turned a profit 9 years after funding, and 7 years after going public. I'm not very comfortable with those type of business models. And another example, Uber. Even today, I believe Uber has never made a profit. So as big as Uber and as valuable as Uber is, they just never turn a profit. For me, I'm not very comfortable with those kind of business models. I actually much prefer simpler business models where you always have a profit and you always self-sustain. We are in communications with almost every regulatory agency in the world, well, actually, at least the top ones. And we also, in the last year, we hired many people from those regulatory agencies. This include, actually many law enforcement agencies too, including Europol, Interpol, IRS, CIA, FBI, etc. So yeah, a lot of things are happening. There is some shakeup, but guess what? We've seen this many times. When a problem happens to one centralized exchange, people do withdraw a bit more from centralized exchanges. And then when a DeFi rug pull happens, people move their funds back into centralized exchanges. So the funds move back and forth. And we want to provide more choices for our users. So we're happy with anywhere they store crypto, as long as they come into crypto. Yeah.
CZ also said that 2022 had been a very difficult year for Binance and the crypto industry at large. He also admits that the sphere is still yet to recover from the implications of the 2022 bear market and the crash of Celsius, Voyager, and FTX. According to the Binance CEO, these developments intensified strict scrutiny of the space by policymakers, media, and the public. With the bull market on the horizon, CZ still believes that all-time highs will be achieved after 2023, but one thing we know is that sudden collapses can change the trajectory of any market. What do you think about this interview with Binance CEO CZ and where the crypto market is headed this year? Comment down below. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Library of Wealth. We'll see you in the next video.